Well, it's the start of day 9 now, and we are slowly making our way home. We're stopping in Elizabethtown, Kentucky tonight, and basically today's agenda is random stops. Couple bookstores, a building in Nashville that I would like to see, an aquarium store, maybe a car museum. We'll see what happens.
A bookstore? Wow, that sounds not with you. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, that's something new.
Well, it's kind of why I have to go to the aquarium store and the car museum.
Oh, yeah. But those are two things that you want to do.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you might even be happy to go in a bookstore.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Okay, let's see what happens. We're gonna check out this bookstore that Amanda recommended. And now, a store for Andrew. It's in his element.
Hey, show this type. This one. Those are beautiful African cichlids, and I have a clownfish like him, and then show these fish here. Those are nice. Parrotfish, clown loaches, and the electric blue of fire.
Okay, so we made it to Nashville and we've stopped at the Parthenon. And all the geese. We got this little lake area.
Whatever that is.
We found another McKay's. This is Nashville. We found another bookstore to stop at. We have made it to Kentucky. Pit stop for Andrew. You don't fit in. And that was the outside of the Corvette Museum. Editing Jeanette popping in here because that is the last clip I have for the day. We left the Corvette Museum parking lot. We did not go inside the museum. We only drove around the parking lot. It's a little bit of a pit stop, and so Andrew could look at some of the Corvettes that were outside. We have been to the museum a number of years ago, but because of time and stuff, we did not go inside the museum this time we were there. So that museum is located in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Then we drove on to Elizabethtown, Kentucky, which is another hour and a bit. Plus we also, the time change happens, like time zone change happens between Bowling Green and Elizabethtown. And the next clip is the start of the next morning when we're getting ready to leave Elizabethtown. And it might provide a little bit of explanation why I did not film any more on this particular day. So let's go to the next day. Well, it's the start of day 10, and honestly, that was my least favorite hotel last night. It was also our cheapest hotel though, so the first room we went in was dirty, so they moved us to another room, which was clean. But it just, I don't know, there was something about it that just made me uncomfortable. Not that it was unsafe or anything. I don't know, I can't describe it. Just weird. And Andrew absolutely loved the shower. He said it was really a nice water pressure with a rain head shower and stuff. The tub had jets in it, which kind of creeped me out a little bit too, because I just think that's kind of gross. Maybe that's my problem. So yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. It was an overnight stop. Now we are making our way through Kentucky into Ohio. We're hoping to go to at least one museum today, if not two. We'll see, because one doesn't open till 10, and that means we have to kill some time. It's only 9 o'clock right now. So I'm not quite sure if we're gonna hang around and try to kill that time, or if we're just gonna move on and continue the drive. We'll see what Andrew decides. Right now he's just checking out.
Okay, here we are at Swoop's Cars of Yesteryear.
We are heading into Cincinnati. We should be crossing into Ohio soon. Any moment. I don't know when. I see it.
Oh, you're trying to get the Ohio sign. Okay.
Do you see it? I see it.
Ohio, how are you?
So we'd made it to our hotel for the night. It was a long day of driving, mainly because of traffic. Just crazy and reduced down to one lane and stuff. Okay, so the reason I'm doing it this way is because look at this. There's like a power switch on the mirror. Press it. Like, talk about good lighting. Impressive. I'm easily amused. And I already feel like this hotel is much more comfortable than the last one. So, other than they are double beds rather than queen beds, but that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, so today we drove from Elizabethtown, Kentucky to Lima, Ohio. And it was supposed to be a 4.5 hour drive, and I think it was probably about 6, maybe. Traffic was bad. Going through Louisville and Cincinnati, oh my gosh. I do not have interstates at home. Obviously, we're Canadian. But even our highways, like the 400s highways, we were saying, like, Toronto is known for being horrible traffic, like on the 401 and stuff. But it felt like it was worse than Toronto. Now, we also don't drive Toronto 401 very often because we do not live in that area. So, yeah. And then we have another whole continue on I-75 to get through Detroit, through Port Huron and Sarnia to get home tomorrow. Hopefully the traffic tomorrow is a bit better than today. And I also know where the construction is from the way down, so I can try to avoid that. Hopefully I will be doing that tonight, trying to figure out the map. So we'll see. But really, today was really just driving other than the quick stop at the car museum this morning. We were going to stop at the Air Force Museum, Airfield Museum, something, US Air something museum. But by the time we got to Dayton, it was too late to really have time at the museum. And then we still had another hour plus drive to go. So we decided not to do that. So that's today. It is another day of driving. We are just at a rest stop right now. We've already been on the road for, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes or so. We have about a 6-hour drive depending on traffic. If traffic is bad, then obviously it's going to be longer. Like yesterday's traffic, at one point we were completely stopped, like car turned off on the interstate because we were just stopped for so long. Hopefully we don't run into that kind of traffic today. We have figured out a route kind of around where we know the construction was and it was reduced to one lane. So we'll see. But on our way, we have a few stops to make at some of our favorite stores before we cross back into Canada where we don't have the stores. So I will check in a bit. Okay, quick stop at Andrew's favorite store, I think.
You don't have to think, you know, honey.
And now we're entering our last state, Michigan. One step closer to home. We have made it back to our own country, and yeah, don't ask about border crossing, and I will tell the story afterwards. We have finally made it home. Much later than we expected. The drive was much longer than planned, even though we were able to avoid a lot of the construction through Toledo and stuff. But then we got to the border at Port Huron, or we got to Port Huron, Michigan. And the lineup to the border, one of the routes was closed, so there was only one way, and it was backed up for miles and miles. We had to pull off and get gas so we could kind of see the backup. And then it's like we have to go back on that highway to get in that lineup. And I was able to look up kind of what the border wait times were, and it was an hour and a half. And just basically it looked stopped. And Andrew's like, after doing this yesterday in stalled traffic on an interstate, not doing it again. So we drove back to Detroit, which we had driven through, and crossed the Ambassador Bridge at Windsor. Thankfully, we paid the toll. We got up there. There was 2 cars in front of us at the booth. And then the guy we talked to was really chatty and really good. It was a really nice crossing. So both of the actual crossings where we talked to the people were really, really easy going in and coming out. But it was just construction and wait and whatever. So then we crossed at Windsor, which is further from us than if we cross at the Sarnia. So our drive home was longer than we planned once we got into Canada. But at least we were in Canada. And then we got into heavy rain. So then it was really slow going, and we just wanted to get home. So we left the hotel about 9 o'clock this morning, I think, is what I estimated. I think the time was. We got home about 20 after 8. And it should have been a 6-hour drive, if that. Yeah, insane. But now we are home, and Andrew has gone out to get some groceries because we are completely out. We need milk, bread, and eggs for sure, and a few other things so we can actually eat breakfast tomorrow morning. And then we will do a full grocery shop and figure out what we're eating for now on, right? For the next little while. So while he's doing that, I thought I'd start unpacking and show you some of the stuff we brought home. I'm not going to show you the books, but I will give you a sneak peek because I will do a separate book haul. But I am now putting myself on a book buying ban because I don't even know how I'm going to get these on my shelves. And Andrew said to me, you could just box up some of the red ones and put them like under the pool table that we have. We just have a miniature pool table, not a big one. But you could just, the ones you've already read, you could box them up there until you read these and then decide what you're doing. I'm like, but I want my books on my shelves. So I will figure out a way because I am also not buying another bookshelf. But I could not pass up some of these prices, like $2.98 for brand new books. I couldn't pass that up. So yeah, okay, let's flip you around and show you what we brought home with us. So I bought this yellow t-shirt, which I've actually already worn. This was $5. And I said to Andrew, the one piece of clothing, other than a couple I'll mention in a second, but the one real piece of clothing I wanted to look for was a yellow t-shirt. Perfect, right? And it's so cute. The other pieces of clothing were, I wanted a couple of new bras because I like the Ardene brand that's sold at Target. Ardene, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's only sold at Target, and I just really like the way it fits, so I wanted to pick up a few more of those, as well as some tank tops, because again, they're only sold at Walmart in the States. They're time and true, and I just really, or I guess they're in camisoles, not really tank tops. I really like them. Again, we don't sell them here, so I wanted to get some new ones. Okay, then we got a box of birthday cards. Andrew loves Snoopy, so these were perfect. And then a box of anniversary cards. Then, what is it? Just a square cake pan. We have this one in the large version and absolutely love it. It is so good for nonstick. Like, it's amazing. So we wanted to get, these were from Menards. And then we got a cup, our muffin tray as well. Then we picked up another set of sheets. We have these ones already, and again, I love them, so we wanted a second set so that we can get rid of some of the ones that we don't really like. Some Tree Hut shave gel because we can't get this here. Then I bought myself a new watch. This was $12. I love it. Okay, for Christmas ornaments, we got a Dollywood little thing. We had to get the Bush's Duke, right? So I'll just take off the key ring and put some string through for Christmas ornament. And then Titanic. We love the wooden ornaments, so that was really... Then I just got some jewelry. So I got this cross necklace, which is really hard to see on there. Maybe. Well, if you lay correctly. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not great. So, because obviously I've already taken it off the tag. I was going to wear it and I didn't. Then some gold earrings, some silver studs, some silver, and some more silver studs. Then Andrew picked up this Cooter's duck. I don't know Cooters. The Dukes of Hazzard. And again, the Dukes of Hazzard car. Then he wanted some stuff for the aquarium, so he got this really hard. I can't get back far enough. He got a plant. And I don't know, 2 plants in here, I think. Big plants for the big aquariums. Then these are like little hiding blocks for the fish. I thought that was really cute, so I convinced him to get these because they were very reasonable price. And we've had some of the same decorations in one of the aquariums, so it was time to change it up. And then for the other aquarium, he's gonna get this, and it hooks up to an oxygen bubbler thing, so these are supposed to move from the understanding. Like, you can kind of see how they, yeah. So we'll see. Oh, I didn't unwrap. I should have unwrapped this before, but I didn't. We only came home with 1 mug this time. This is also from Dollywood. Does it actually, oh, I'm like, does it actually say Dollywood on it? It does on the other side. I love this, like, so nice. Okay, then food. So Andrew really likes the snack packs for work, and we do not have the banana cream here, so he decided to get a couple of those. Again, our peanut butter crackers, sandwiches, whatever. We can't get these here, so we bought a couple of those. Again, can't get some pitcher juice stuff, so strawberry watermelon, peach iced tea, and sweet tea. Then coffee, sea salt caramel, sounded really good. Caramel apple, and of course pumpkin spice. Now normally I'd get Dunkin's pumpkin spice, but it was a little bit out of my price range that I wanted to spend. Then some muffin mix, banana nut, and pumpkin spice. Caramel syrup, again, we don't have that here, so that's for Andrew and his ice cream. And then Andrew really liked this, so he decided to take some, bring some home. And Andrew really wanted to try this, cinnamon Captain Crunch. Sounds good. And then you've already seen our pumpkin sandwich cookies, the butter waffle cookies that we got at Trader Joe's, and then some apple cinnamon quick bread and muffin mix, and some pumpkin muffin mix. Do we like pumpkin? Yes, we do. And then here is a sneak peek at the books. So all 3 of those bags have books in them. Either books I purchased or books I was given from Amanda. So, yeah, just a few books. I actually haven't even counted them to see how many there are. And then, oh, I should show you, I should look at it really, actually. Oh, it's still in the bag. we bought, let's go out a little bit. We bought the picture from when we went to the Titanic. I can't even get it out. So, Titanic, and then they took a couple pictures and we chose the two of them. Oh, can we do this way? So, us in front of the grand staircase, and then us kind of with the ship, kind of tiny. What does that even say? How do we pay tribute to the 2,208 passengers and crew aboard the RMS Titanic? We simply tell their stories. Huh. I don't know if I like that picture of me, but that's okay. It's a memory to keep. So that is a quick overview of our trip and what we brought home. As I said, I will link the book haul because that video will be posted before these ones for sure. And I don't even know how these vlogs went up, if I put them up together or not. You will know by the time you're watching this because it's the ending of the vlog. Other than the travel on the interstates, we had a pretty good trip. Really enjoyed meeting Amanda and Blake and Little Man. Like, that was really fun, really good. And I really enjoyed our time in Pigeon Forge and just seeing different things and at Dollywood and stuff. And my legs don't hurt as much as I expected them to hurt, actually, because I'm not a huge walker. I have a day job. I sit down. I don't stand. I don't walk. Yeah. So I'm not used to that much exercise. But it was good. It was really good. I'm not going to ask Andrew today because he just did all the driving today. He's a little stressed. And now he's gone out to get some food. So, and he wanted to fill the car with gas and find out how much it would cost to fill it from where he filled it in the States. So I will find out when he gets home. But yes, that is the end of our vacation vlog. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this has been entertaining for you. I'm not really sure what I even got because I haven't looked at the videos. I've uploaded them to the laptop to empty my phone of footage, and that's about it. So we will see what it turns out to be. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.